Thank you, Mike. And a big thank you to everyone who is here today. We really appreciate it. And a huge thank you to the Lieutenant Governor for joining us. As you know, we'll do a ribbon cutting ceremony here, and I'm going to provide a few brief remarks, and then we'll cut the ribbon and we'll take some pictures, and then after that we'll be available to give some tours, to walk around and look at the facility. As you know, we are celebrating the completion of a truly unique project that is going to improve the health of Belt Creek and the surrounding environment. This water treatment plant is the first public facility that the Montana Abandoned Mine Lands Program has constructed. So that's a pretty huge win for Montana. This building is a decade in the making, and it would not have been possible without the tremendous support from so many people. And I know we're probably going to miss somebody, but I do want to take a minute and recognize some of the big players and their vital role in making this facility a reality. First, and at the top of the list, Belt Mayor Jim Olson and the Belt City Council. Thank you. The Cascade County Commission and their staff as well. Thank you so much for being here. Jim Larson, who sold us the land for the water treatment plant. The Mackey family for providing the easement that was critical in completing the project. And then the engineering team with HGO, led by Drew Herrera and Steve Hector. Big round of applause. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't thank the dedicated DEQ staff. I want to specifically recognize our project manager, Bob Flesher, and Jory Dodge. Finally, I want to take this moment to honor another member of the DEQ family who was integral to making this project happen. Tom Henderson was a longtime employee at DEQ. He spent nearly 18 years with the agency. He was passionate, he was dedicated, he cared so much about the Abandoned Mines Land Program. He dedicated a great deal of his time working specifically on issues in the Great Falls coal field, including here in Belt, as well as in Sand Coulee. Tom passed away in 2018, and unfortunately didn't get to see this project come to fruition, but he will always be remembered and revered for his involvement here in Belt and in the abandoned mine land reclamation projects across the state that he worked on. In Tom's honor, we'll be placing a memorial plaque on the water treatment plant. And I want to thank Kate Fry, his wife, for being here to share this day with us, as well as Alex. Thank you guys for being here. With that, I am going to turn it over to Jory Dyer for a few additional comments.
Thanks, Sonia. As the director mentioned, this is a super unique project for the program, and as she mentioned, it's been years in the making. A lot of people have been involved to make it happen. Been fortunate to be on the end of it. The Abandoned Mine Land Program has been working on remedies for the ongoing acid mine drainage and the contamination of Belt Creek for decades, starting in 2007. For context, the metals contamination here is a 100-year challenge that's persisted despite a lot of attention and other projects that have been done in the area. So it's fair to say that this project addresses one of the state's most persistent environmental challenges. While the construction kicked off in 2021, it's been a very long time coming. And part of what makes this project significant is the $13 million investment that was made to build the facility. This project utilized the Office of Surface Mining Reclamation and Enforcement funds, as well as Department of Natural Resources and Conservation state funds. Equally as significant is the long-term funding solution that was devised with the creation of a savings account to fund ongoing operation and maintenance for the next 100 years. There's currently $30 million in this account that was made possible from grant funds from the Office of Surface Mining and Reclamation Enforcement that are derived from coal tax. I'm incredibly thankful for that the members of the project team and our partners were able to join us today for this celebration. I hope you all recognize the significance of your work here and the impact it has made on Montana's natural resources and the Belt community for generations.
Thank you, Jory. And with that, I'm also going to hand it over now to the Lieutenant Governor.
Thank you, Director. It's just a joy to be here. I raised my family in Great Falls, like many residents in the area. Belt Creek is just such a treasure. It's a stream that we all love recreating on. Its historic significance with Lewis and Clark and the time they spent coming up to commence their portage. What a historic event to see the completion of this project. For over 100 years, the residents of Belt have lived with acid mine drainage and the contamination of Belt Creek, but the good news is those days are over. I just want to thank everyone for the hard work, and I see DNRC is here too from, thanks Autumn, Mark, the CARD program that helped with the financing of the project. And we're going to cut a ribbon on a facility that represents more than just clean water. It represents a don't quit Montana work ethic, a commitment to innovation to achieve a long-awaited goal. Active treatment of mine-impacted water has proven to be successful in Montana and across the country. At this facility, we will be able to treat 160 gallons of water per minute, make it clean, and return the water quality in Belt Creek back to the times of Lewis and Clark. Thank you again, everyone, for your commitment to this project and its successful completion. It truly was a team effort.
Again, thank you for coming out this morning for this celebration. Again, I can't reiterate enough and say enough how big of a project this is, and the partnership and the collaboration that made it happen. So give yourselves a round of applause. And I think with that, we'll break out these giant scissors and start the ribbon cutting and get some photos. So thank you for being here. I think the mayor should be up here.
Yeah, get on there. Come on, get in the picture.
Get up there, Jimmy.
All right, I'm gonna let you do the ceremonial. We borrowed these from the Department of Commerce. No, I think now if we wanted to have some other folks come up for some pictures. does that sound
Yeah,
great?
we'd love